Namaste, srinivasarao.kasa, 46 years old. Power of breathing, upari, swasa. So, what is the importance of breathing? What is the importance of water? First of all, I am not a doctor, just your well-wisher, me Sriyabalashni Matrame. I'm just sharing my experience in view of helping others to create some awareness. Coming to the topic, our body requires four vital components. What are they? Air, the breathing, swasa, upari. And the next one is water, food, and proper rest. Without balancing these four components, four important components, our body is going to struggle, kind of facing health issues. So, how important the breathing is? How are you breathing? How much percentage you breathe? Have you noticed? Do you know that breathing through mouth, opening mouth, inhale air through mouth is going to cause health issues. So, what is a proper breathing technique? The breathing technique should be through nose only. Without knowing, knowingly or unknowingly, most of us breathe by through mouth. Simplest example, while watching the TV or while sleeping, snoring. Most of the You may notice that most of the people, most of the family members, they snore while sleeping. In Telugu, we call it as Guraka. Telugulo Guraka antam. Because unknowingly, because of breathing difficulty or some issue, nose block or whatever it may be, unknowingly we open mouth and try to breathe through mouth. It is going to create major health issues to our body. So whatever we breathe, that breathing is going to kind of provide oxygen levels and provide certain gases to the body tissues. So if you are not breathing properly, it is going to harm our body very badly. Doctors keep on advise walk at least daily 10 to 15 minutes. Why? During the walking, during some physical activity, we breathe more. So that breathing more is going to create well ventilation to our lungs capacity, lungs function. If our lungs is going to function properly, it is going to create more oxygen to our body and eliminate unnecessary gases. It's a kind of process, no need to explain all those things. What my intention is, proper breathing technique. For this breathing technique, we no need to follow any dependency things like going outside or attending some sessions and all those things. Whatever the condition you may be, whatever the condition you are in, it doesn't matter. Only thing is that you need to put your efforts. You need to put a concentration how you breathe. That is important thing. So this breathing, whatever we breathe, if we breathe properly, It improves the oxygen levels. It improves the if improves the oxygen levels in the sense it improves the blood pressure BP. It controls the blood pressure. If the BP is normal condition, no extra load to our heart function. The lungs and heart coordinate with each other kind of. The lungs is going to pump the air to flow the blood in a proper direction with a proper support. If you are not going to breathe properly, it is not going to perform as expected, due to which it is going to create some health issues. So, simplest example, if you're angry, our elders keep on says that take a deep breath. So, as soon as you take a deep breath, you may notice that you whatever you shouting or shivering, whatever it may be, it will be in control. What does it mean? The BP is going to come to normal with a single deep breath. Then understand how the breathing pattern is going to help your body. So if you do regular breathing practice, that is going to control your emotions. Emotions is not it's nothing like BP, blood pressure. If a high BP is there, you keep on shout, you're kind of uneasiness, angry with unnecessary things, arguments. Take a deep breath. That gives a BP control and yeah, BP control in the sense your emotion is going to in a control position. Most of our elders, family members will be in a common posture like watching TV, doing business in a one particular posture. Even while we do computer jobs, I do computer job. Everyone, my colleagues, computer jobs. They sit in a chair continuous for a long time. Doctors keep on advise don't sit continuous in one position. But while watching movie, while watching TV, what elders does, they sit idly without doing anything. They do hard, they do perform hard work and all those things. But the thing is that they, without unknowingly, they are creating some health issues to their body. How to avoid these all these things? During working or ideal situation, unknowingly we breathe through mouth. The most dangerous impact is while watching the TV or while working on some issues or any kind of work you do. Generally, we open mouth and while playing the mobile also, we do open mouth and breathe unknowingly. That is going to create a major health issues to our body. So, how to avoid is unknowing things like open breathing through mouth. That is one is important thing we need to avoid. So, how to avoid this breathing through mouth? So, we need to do a breathing practice. By doing the breathing practice, it is going to increase the oxygen levels. Oxygen levels increase in the blood. It is going to increase the controls the BP, blood pressure. If the blood pressure is in normal condition, there is no chances of low BP or high BP. Low BP in the sense it is a kind of weakness. High BP in the sense unnecessarily angry. There is no smile on our face. We keep shout on loud ones. After that, we are not going to get a situation to realize what we are doing, why I am angry. It is an annoying factor because of less breathing patterns. So, how to perform breathing pattern? Pranayama. is a key factor in yoga. In my opinion, any kind of chronic diseases, yoga able to provide relief very effectively. In my opinion, 90% of diseases related to psychological, mental related, మానసిక వ్యాధి, మానసికంగా stress, uh, these all things related 90% of chronic diseases, you name it whatever it may be, it's my opinion. So if you control our emotions with a breathing pattern, you can eliminate certain chronic diseases without any additional efforts, any additional dependencies. So how to do pranayama? How to do a breathing? There are three basic breathing techniques. There is no dependency. You can do anywhere, any place, any condition. The only thing is that you need to sit perpendicularly. You can sit in a Sukhasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana. In yoga, we call it as these three sitting postures. If you are not able to sit any of this posture, doesn't matter. Sit in a chair comfortably. Take a back rest. If not sit in a chair, take a back support of wall. Make sure your body posture in perpendicular position to your bottom. That is a most important factor. Your body is going to keep in a perpendicular position so that you can practice the breathing pattern. What are the three basic things? There is no dependency. What I'm asking is here, breathe air in a proper way. That is the only thing. Any there is no requirement. You no need to go anywhere. No need to sit any place. You sit comfortably. Try to breathe proper in a breathing technique. What is the basic three breathing techniques? First, before it is a very recommended approach to perform this breathing pattern. As soon as you wake up, you complete your daily routine activities. Once that is done, take 2 or 3 glasses of warm water. This water is going to create a kind of kidneys function in a proper function for kidneys to work properly. Taking 2 or 3 glasses as per your capacity. Initially, you cannot take more than 1 glass. Doesn't matter. Try to take at least 1 liter once you complete finishing your morning activities. So once water is done, then you do start breathing pattern in a sitting by sitting comfortable position in any condition like you no need to check what is the position you have to sit or sukhasana, padmasana, vajrasana. Doesn't matter. You need to sit comfortably in a perpendicular position. Your body should be in a straight position. Look straight. That is the important thing. Look straight and keep the body in a straight position and gently close your eyes. Gently close your eyes and starting breathing pattern number one. What is the pattern number one? Breathe through nose. Slowly, gently close your eyes. Close our eyes. Breathe through nose. As much as possible. Breathe in slowly through nose. Breathe out slowly through nose. This is pattern number one. You can do it for 5 times. Breathe in, breathe out. This cycle, we call it as one cycle. We can take it as complete 5 times or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It's up to your comfortable level. So once this breathing technique is done, you need to observe like how the breathing, you if you take the breath in, how the air is flowing through your body, the lungs is going to expand while you take in, while breathe out, the lungs is going to compress. That in the sense, by breathing this pattern, breathing techniques, what it is going to give an advantage is that you are giving a exercise to your lungs. If the lungs is an expand properly and compress properly, it is going to practice. It is a daily habit. Daily practice gives a body function, that lungs function more effectively. If you are not going to breathe normal way, the lungs is going to perform small expand, small compression. But if you do this practice, breathing practice, the lungs can expand as much as possible. As much as possible, when it is possible, you need to take breath as much as possible. I am not asking to hold the breath. It is a basic breathing technique. So don't hold the breath. Take the breath slowly, breathe in slowly as much as possible. There is no limit. If you see that I am not able to breathe in more, stop there itself and breathe out slowly as much as possible. You are vacating your lungs, the whatever the air it is in the body, you are pushing out as much as possible slowly. Initially 5 times, later you may increase to 5 minutes or 10 minutes like that. What it is going to give, do not hold the breath in very important thing. So it is a normal breathing practice. So breathe slowly, breathe out slowly. Don't hold the breath. Okay. So before opening eyes, 5 times, after 5 times or 10 minutes, whatever the way you do for breathing pattern, step number one. Before opening eyes, rub, rub your hands, gently rub your face. Okay. Important thing is that mudras, there are mudras available. Prana mudra, touching this thumb and indexing finger. Touch, keep the remaining three fingers in a straight position. Keep the both hands on your legs. This is the prana mudra. This mudra is helps to activate your pulmonary system, that lung system. It activates by touching these 2 points, this prana mudra. This prana mudra activates our lungs function. As you breathe in or breathe out, the whatever the possible activation, the body tissues, whatever it may be, it is going to activate. So prana mudra, by keeping the prana mudra, you need to do pattern number one, that is breathe in and breathe out. Okay, you can do it 5 times or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever the way it may be. So what it is going to help you? Imagine you notice you notice, like for example, you breathe in and breathe out. Second time breathe in and breathe out, you put your hand in front of your nose and see that warmness of the air. It is as soon as you breathe in, the air is going to flow through your lungs and coming out of through lungs with our internal body parts, and it gives the body temperature. It warms and it is going to come out. It is coming out through entire passes of air, our system. That in the sense, if any bacteria is there in the path of the nostril system, nostril path, whatever the bacteria it may be, because of this warmness, everything will flush out. If you do this practice, that in the sense you are breathing through nose and breathing out through nose only. If you do regularly, the snoring, the గురక పెట్టడం అనేది చాలా తగ్గిపోతుంది. Completely you can eliminate by doing this practice. This is just pattern number one. What you are doing, breathing through nose, breathe out through nose. Even if you practice, keep on practice regularly, you tend to breathe through nose only. There is no chance of open mouth and breathe in through mouth. So there is no chance of snoring. గురకని చాలా బాగా అవాయిడ్ చేయొచ్చు. No sounds. Oxygen levels increases, blood, and the tissues. It is a kind of process. You can Google it. Everyone knows that. But what I'm going to say is that it is going to increase the oxygen levels. Oxygen level increases in the sense it is the BP control, the BP pressure, the blood pressure is going to be in normal condition. There is no problem to the blood pressure. So oxygen level increases, snoring reduces, BP control will be in normal control. So with this simple breathing pattern, step number one. Okay, going to step number two, that is breathing technique number two. In this technique, what we are going to do, breathe in through nose, breathe in through nose, breathe out or by opening mouth, by calling a letter O or Om. O. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in through nose, breathe out through mouth. So this second pattern improves the vocal cord, మన గొంతు మనం మాట్లాడేది place while pushing the air through mouth, whatever the bacteria inside the vocal cord part or throat part, the throat, if it is phlegm will be there. If this particular warmness, while second time itself you can notice the warmness of the air, it is coming out of through mouth. Whatever the bacteria inside your mouth, it is going to be reduced. And phlegm, the cough, whatever the cough situation, dry cough or normal cough, whatever it may be, there is no chance of getting cough in any manner. What it is going to happen, you breathe in through nose and breathe out through mouth by calling a letter O. It is the vocal cord and the throat, it is kind of vibrate. You notice while calling O letter or Om letter, O and finishing with M. Okay. While throwing out through mouth, you can notice by touching your throat, you see that it is getting vibration, kind of vibration that gives the vocal cord, the throat part, it is the air, it is flowing through the throat, and whatever the bacteria, whatever the phlegm, uh, everything is going to be reduced. Very excellent technique to practice for our vocal cord. So in this condition also, we need to breathe slowly until as much as possible. Then breathe out by calling a letter O or O. So this is a pattern number two. In this pattern also, you need to slowly breathe in, slowly breathe out. Same, breathe in through nose, breathe out through mouth. Okay. So by doing this, what are the benefits you are going to get? In the same position before closing this pattern number two, before starting pattern number two, what are the patterns we are going to do? Make sure you are in Prana Mudra. Prana Mudra. Touching these two fingers and keeping straight and put on your legs. Prana Mudra. This is our breathing pattern. What we are doing a breathing pattern for to improve our lungs function. So this prana mudra activates our pulmonology system, the lung system. Okay, make sure while doing the breathing pattern, you make sure that keep the fingers in a prana mudra position and do the practice. You can do it anywhere, any place, in during the business also, during the working hours also, you can practice this. There is no time limit, but recommended time is early morning. As soon as you wake up, after completing all the necessary daily activities, take water, 2 to 3 glasses, and start practicing. This pattern, first pattern and second pattern, this clears nasal path and vocal cord and any phlegm in the nose or throat. There is no phlegm in this nose means there is nose block. There are no chances of nose block. There is no chances of cough formation at the phlegm formation at the throat. So there is no obstruction. So nasal and air pipe near throat, everything will be clear. No bacteria. Important thing is that while doing the second pattern, while calling Om, you are pushing the air through mouth. What are the bacteria it is going to die? What are the bad smell you are going to get? That bad smell also will reduce drastically without using any medicines. Okay. So going to pattern number 3, same posture, prana mudra, and while before finishing and before opening your eyes, you need to make sure rub your hands, gently touch your eyes and face. So breathing pattern number 3, what we are going to do in this pattern number 3. So till now, first pattern is nose in and out through nose. Second pattern is in and out through mouth. Now in third pattern, gently close your eyes, keep in pranamudra position, and now what you are going to do is take condition, check the condition by using these two fingers. These two fingers, what you need to do is close one thing, breathe in through one nostril. This way, breathe in through one nostril by closing other one. Once it is completed as much as possible, you slowly breathe in. Once that is done, close this, open up and breathe out through this nostril. Once everything is out, then start breathing through the same nostril and pass out through second nostril. Right to left, left to right. This way, one cycle it completes. So you can do it for 5 times or 5 minutes, whatever way the body it comforts. This particular pattern, whatever the pattern nostril, this pattern improves and passes clears in our chambers. Where are the chambers? In all these 3 patterns, whatever you breathe normally, in normal position also you breathe normally also, what happens, the air is going to enter into this chambers. This chamber will be there here in this both sides, and this is also one chamber. Okay, these chambers, there will be a small hole in the corner at this eyes corner. This small hole will be there, and the air passes through these chambers and comes out and reaches to our lungs. In the same while coming out also same procedure. So what will happen this nostril, that R pattern, what it happens, it improves the chamber clearance. Whatever the phlegm inside in the chambers, this chamber or this chamber, Once it a phlegm, if it is any phlegm is there, it clears off the phlegm. Generally, we running nose, frequently running nose. As soon as you eat masala food or cold weather or whatever it may be, you get a kind of headache or complete running nose. Once you stuck with a phlegm inside your nose, తెలుగు చీమిడి ఆ ఫ్లమ్ అంటాం అని ఒకసారి లోపలికి లాగినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ లాగినప్పుడు వాట్ ద హోల్ విల్ బి హియర్ ఇన్ దిస్ కార్నర్. That phlegm is going to go inside this chamber that will be there inside for complete time. It is going to cause bacteria infection. That infection never reduces, due to which frequent cold, frequent headaches, and all those things. By doing these basic breathing patterns, you are going to get rid of all these sneezing issues, headache, and all those patterns. Even once sneezing is there is no sneezing issue, definitely there won't be creation of a phlegm. There is no creation of phlegm. There is no formation of phlegm in the throat. There is no sneezing. There is no cough. By doing simple breathing techniques, three breathing techniques. Gently close your eyes. Breathe in as much as possible slowly. Breathe out as much as possible slowly. So simple. Is there any dependency? No dependency. Do I need to use any medicines? No use. Nothing. No dependency. Just simple breathing techniques avoids all of kind of health issues. The most important thing in this breathing pattern, your face is a kind of glow. No need to apply any lotions. Natural glow, because you there is no sneezing. For example, sneezing is there. Look at our face, how the face look like, kind of weakness, kind of uneasiness. What are the body struggles that reflects in our face? Your body is not struggling anything. Your body face, the face, the reflection in your face, more pleasant, isn't it? So if the face is a kind of pleasant glow kind of thing, you see that more happiness in a face, and you feel kind of comfort, relief, and others. So there is no stress. Because why there is no stress? Because you are breathing properly through nose, and it increases the oxygen levels. It functions. The lungs is going to function properly, and the heart is going to function properly because of blood pressure will be in normal condition. So BP is in control means there is no shouting, there is no arguments. You'll get a kind of all positive vibrations, isn't it? So how these patterns we can do, at what time we need to do, any time as per your convenience. Best time is at morning. If you do practice regularly at a particular time, that helps your body a lot. If you are not able to spend, don't say that I don't have time. It is a kind of foolish thing for yourself. You're fooling your body, not anyone. I don't have time to spend 15 minutes or 30 minutes for your body, isn't it? For any activity, to perform any kind of activity, your body should be there first. Your body is not active, can't you do anything? Will you able to perform any activity? No, right? So it is very simple thing. The only thing is that intention, you need to do the breathing pattern. Okay. So if you improve the breathing pattern, it helps your body in many ways. Lungs function is going to improve a lot. Lungs function improves a lot in the sense the BP, the blood pressure is under control. The blood pressure is under control in the sense that there is no point of shouting, arguments, everything will be in under control. Okay? By doing simple pranayama, these three breathing, there are other breathing techniques, but these are simple breathing techniques for beginners. So this is more than enough for regular practice. So as I said, by regular practice of these three breathing patterns, you notice the glow in your face, stress relief, BP is under control. There is no stress, there is no anxiety, no health issues. Simple breathing technique. Is there any dependency? No dependency. Heart and lungs functions properly. If both the parts function properly, everything will be normal. You are taking water, the water is going to purify. If any stones or any passes in the kidney, it passes through. And in the air, it is lungs functions properly, kidney functions properly, heart functions properly. What is the chance of getting health issues? As soon as you breathe properly, you are getting a positive vibrations, you are getting a kind of self-realization, and you can realize what food I need to take, what is the food I should take. These are kind of benefits for your body by doing a simple breathing technique. Improves the concentration, self-realization, awareness, positive thinking. The very, very important thing is the time management. Generally, we fail the things to do in a priority wise. Which thing, what first thing we need to do, what next. We cannot prioritize properly, due to which we stuck up with many issues. So by doing simple breathing technique, you kind of creating awareness and self-realization technique and kind of meditation. It is a kind of meditation because you are concentrating on your breathing, how it is going inside, how it is coming outside. So your thought process will be in a kind of concentrate on your breathing. So thought process will be on your face so that the self-realization increases, the concentration increases, awareness increases. Once all these things increases, improves a lot. The time management, it gives the priority, what is important, what we need to do fast. It improves the productivity. Whatever the action you do with lot of attention, lot of concentration, you are going to finish the work on time, well before, well in advance also. Because you are more active. So my kind request, kindly protect your body, protect yourself and family. Don't try to fool yourself by saying that no time to spend 15 to 30 minutes of time to your body. Eh, okay? Please love your body. Look for your God within you. Pray for your God. Feed and protect with joy and happiness. So just understand one thing. For any kind of activity, your body should be in supportive state. You say that time is not available to perform 15 minutes breathing or 30 minutes of physical activity. If something goes wrong, you will be on bed for more than days. At the elder age, you will be completely on bed. You can't do your activities on yourself itself. Do you want that situation? So be active, because generally elders, generally what's the problem is because of these breathing patterns they don't follow. Because of that, the lungs is going to The lungs, what is the function? They expands and compression. If you are not going to do regular practice, it is going to kind of create a laziness to that our body part. You are not giving sufficient strength to expand, sufficient strength to compress. So it will expand this much and compress this. So you are spoiling your body parts on your own hands. So only thing is that how to protect your body parts, how to protect your body. To protect your body, you need to make sure that your body parts function properly. Then your body parts activates properly. Kindly do not relate pranayama and yoga to any religion. Pranayama and yoga is related to your body. Kindly do not relate to any religion. ఇక ఊపిరి మనం తీసుకునే గాలికి ఎటువంటి మతం కానీ ఏమి అంటే we should not relate any religion. I don't want to comment any more things on this. Pranayama, the breathing technique, and yoga is related to your body. Love your body. It's my humble request to you. Please do follow these steps and be a role model to your family members. If you follow, you will get better results, and at the same time, your family members will follow you by seeing you how you are get better results, how you are control your emotions. Why you are controlling emotions? Because you regularly practice these breathing patterns and yoga and all those things. So the family members will follow you. No need to say, you explain the things why you are doing, ask them to do, motivate them, so they'll get inspired. What are the benefits you are going to get? The same benefits the family members are going to get. So your family is getting without any issues, everything will be joy and happiness, right? So very, very important note, I'm not asking you to stop any medicines. Please continue as per doctor advice. I'm just asking you to perform breathing pattern in a proper way. I explain all the what are the advantages you are going to get. Okay. Here my intention is prevention is better than cure, and take wise decision based on your body comfort. Health is wealth. Thanks for understanding about your internal strength, the inner strength. Love your body. Your Srinivas, Kasa, your well-wisher, me, Sreya Vilashi. Namaste. Thank you.